Hey, Fate, I got your message. So it looks like you were okay right up until the C, so I'm just going to kind of catch up with you there. We know that the period is 2, which you found just fine, and so period equals 2 pi over b. So multiplying both sides by b, I would have 2b equals 2 pi, cancel the 2's, and then that gives me b is pi. And then we know that the phase shift is c over b, and we're trying to figure out c, and now we know that b is pi. So there we are, ready to kind of find c. So the trick is reading what the phase shift is off of the graph. I'll remind you what sine looks like, a unshifted one, just so the parent function. It would start at 0, 0, at pi over 2 it would be 1, at pi it would be 0 again, at 3 pi over 2 it's negative 1, and then back to 0. So that would be one period of sine. So we're trying to find this point on this graph, and we know that the shift has it's been shifted to the right. So looking over here, where is the midpoint on this graph? It's right there along 1, which you have right there as the midline. So that line along 1 is your new 0, 0. Here it's heading down. Our graph should be heading up. And so right there is where the shift has happened to. So it's shifted from the y-axis to this point. So then if we count that, that is 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, which is 1, 2, let's do it that way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 6 would be a good way of thinking of that because we have 6 6 here plus 4 more for 10. So if we think about 10 sixths, that is the same thing as 5 thirds, which equals c over pi. Multiply up the pi, and then there's your 5 thirds. Pi equals c. So I think it's a matter of thinking about where that parent function is, and then figuring out where that point is on the graph, which is a little tricky. But remember, if it's sine, you're looking for where it's coming up like that, where it's on its midline, and it's increasing, so that's how I knew it was there and not there. If this had been cosine, this right here, my shift would have been 1/6, because cosine starts from the top at 1 and then dips down and comes back up. So for that one, it would have been a plus 1/6, well, minus when you put it in the formula. But I think that's the spot where you probably had trouble, was just identifying which point to use. Hopefully that helped.